Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Adama, founder and astrologist at lilithastrology.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm here to talk to you about Uranus retrograde in the sign of Taurus. So this is a major event. I know, we talk about Mercury retrograde and we have Mars retrograde coming up, but Uranus retrograde is definitely an important time for our collective. It started on August 15th, so that was yesterday on Saturday, and it will go until January 14th, 2021. So this is a span of time, and this is very important information. So stay tuned to learn not only about what is coming up for the collective, but what Uranus or Uranus in Taurus actually means. And not only that, if you subscribe to our premium horoscopes below, you can discover what this means for your specific zodiac sign. I'm doing Aries through Pisces, and you can apply this to your rising, sun, or moon. I always suggest reading your rising first because all of us astrologers write and create content for general sun signs as if the sun is on the ascendant. So this will most resonate with your rising sign, but definitely read your sun sign. Listen to your moon sign, watch your moon sign, all of that, and you will feel like you'll get more of a breadth of information. So check that out down below, Lilith Astrology memberships. They are, it's your astrological upkeep. It's your astrological regimen. So you need to understand what's going on and understand the full breadth of what's going on. So that's a great way to know below. And also, if you love this channel and you love Lilith Astrology, click the bell, subscribe, tell a friend who loves astrology, and don't forget to book a reading with me if you want to know one-on-one what is exactly happening for your chart. So now we are going to get into Uranus retrograde. I'm going to talk generally about what Uranus means first. So Uranus rules the sign of Aquarius, and Uranus is about change, rebellion, revolution. It's a conscious shift. It is a subconscious shift. It is everything in between. It really has been changing and challenging our views in life since it went into the sign of Taurus in 2019. And it rules the sign Aquarius. So what do you think of when you think of Aquarius? This is a modern planet. It's a modern ruler of Aquarius. You think of someone going against the grain, someone completely different, someone who wants to nurture and care for the collective, care for the whole, and also someone who can identify with people or things or cultures or places that are completely different to them as well. Aquarius is the bizarre. Aquarius is the new and the innovative. And Uranus is Uranus is carrying out that mission. Uranus is moving through the zodiac, carrying out that mission of, is everything innovating? Is everything evolving? Are we thinking outside of what's normal? What's reality? Is what we're thinking of actually serving us? So Uranus is asking all of these things of us. Uranus spends 7 years in one sign. 2019 is when this has started, so we have some time to go. And Uranus retrograde is not rare at all. It happens, it happens frequently. It's not a rare event at all. And this time around, it really is important that we look within. So let's now move to Taurus. So Taurus in astrology is not only a sun sign. Shout out to all you Tauruses out there. Not only are you a sun sign, but you are an energy. You are the bull. It's sturdy, it's stable, it's an earth sign, it's fixed. So you are stable, you are fixed, you are earthy. And it's so funny when I think of the sign Taurus, I feel like there's always two ends of the Taurus spectrum. There's the bougie Taurus, and then there's the earth mama, hippie lover, peace and love Taurus. Not to say that those two can't intermingle and intertwine. I feel like Goop is like a great personification of like Taurus energy, like the bougie hippie mom mixed together. And so this essentially is what Taurus is about. It's about nurturing ourselves, taking it slow, authenticity, abundance, our self-worth, our material possessions, money, material goods, material things. And the way that we feel about ourselves is highly connected to the sign of Taurus. So deeply connected to the sign of Taurus. It is, Aries does rule the self and your identity, but Taurus is all about the physical body. It is about the meat suit that we're wearing here while we're on this planet and having this experience. And when now, Uranus is here completely shaking up and changing those things. Completely shaking up and changing those things and asking, is this sustainable? Is this innovative? Is this serving the collective? Because, I'm sure you all agree with me. If you've been following me for some time, you know my very progressive views. We have not been taking care of the planet. We have not been taking care of each other. And all the things that have happened this year have definitely pushed that forward, have definitely shown us that all of these things are such symptoms. Even the fact that so many people, millions and millions and millions of people, don't know what's going to happen the next month. Billions now on the planet are wondering and looking for answers of what's going to happen. Some of them are so reliant on these old systems and old structures and are unsure of how to actually get out of them in order to revolutionize their lives. And that's what this time is going to show us. And you need to pay attention to the signs around you and what is happening in your reality, mixed with what is happening in your soul and what you feel, and understanding your truth. That is another thing about Taurus, is the energy is authentic. It's down to earth, it really is. And we have not been living up to those ideals as a society. And Uranus now is seeking to change. So again, the things that Taurus rules is money, structure, material worth, material possessions, material gain. It also rules nature, sustainability, our food supply, farming, beauty, abundance, and self-worth. And those last two things are some of the things that we forget are seriously linked to our material possessions, is our abundance and our self-worth. If we have low self-worth, the low self-abundance happens. If we have extremely high self-worth and we honor our truth and understand ourselves, you will see your abundance increase. So that is the best time you can use this time, and we can use this time as a collective, is understanding our own self-worth and understanding our own power, and that we have the power. So, let's just get into the charts. I want you to understand that we are going into a very intense time. I've mentioned this on other videos that this is a break. This is a period of reflection. We have Saturn, which has gone back retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. We had, during quarantine and social distancing, we had Saturn in Aquarius, essentially implementing all of these social distancing measures. Now Saturn is backed up and is retrograde. So things are kind of opening right now, but we need to see this as a portal of opportunity. We need to see this as a time of manifestation for serious. And so I'm going to be posting my new moon in Leo horoscopes this week for the 18th, because I want you to understand what a serious time of manifestation the next couple of weeks are, and that you need to be doing and using, especially this Mars direct energy. So I'm going to take a minute from my pulpit here and show you all the charts. So let me get my screen here, share screen. So I use AstroGold. It's on Mac OS. It's a fantastic program. I'll make it bigger for you guys so you all can see. And essentially, this is what all astrologers use, a combination of this, Solar Fire. There may be some other smaller programs out there, but I always suggest this one. It's so much, there's so much information in here. And if you have this, with your ephemeris, you could definitely predict a lot of things. So check out this software if you have a chance. I love it. So let's just get into the general energy. And again, if you want to know what is happening exactly for your sign, check out premium horoscopes below and check out what is going on for you there. So let's take a look here at Uranus retrograde in Taurus right now. So let's get rid of some of this extra. I'm going to get rid of some of this extra stuff here on my chart. Okay. So when the minute this happened, this was at 10:26 a.m. and I'm doing New York time. I always do New York time for my charts because that's where I live. Eastern time can sometimes be a standard. I think that might be as a result of how New Yorkers are. We think we're the center of the world. I know that you guys may live elsewhere in the country, so definitely apply this to when it happened for you. It's not as much of a big deal because this energy can be applied for the general collective. But the moment that Uranus went retrograde in the sign of Taurus, it was sextiling this divine, beautiful, feminine energy here. And Taurus, lest we not forget, is a feminine sign. Venus rules over the sign of Taurus. And the ruler of this sign is making a beautiful connection with Uranus and Taurus. So this is, again, the time to manifest your truth. This is a time to work on your metaphysical and spiritual practice and start looking within. So the reason why I keep repeating myself about looking within is retrograde energy, when it turns inward, it must manifest the changes internally in order, and this is in reaction to outside events, in order to see that manifestation happen in the world. So think about that. So wherever this is in your chart, let's take Taurus Suns, for example, because you've been going through it, or Taurus Rising or Taurus Moon. You've been going through outward appearance changes. Venus is the ruler of this, so you could have changed your hair color, changed your style, changed partnerships. This is like a relationship. Venus is a relationship-driven sign due to you changing internally. And so now we're up again. Uranus retrograde happened last year, and now we're having another one. The last time this happened, and I think this is actually very important to look at so you can understand. This happened last year around the same time. So think about what happened from August 19th, 2019 until January 10th, 2020. We had the Pluto-Saturn conjunction happen a couple days after, which has caused the whole entire dismantling of society that we're experiencing right now. But think about that revving up period. A lot of people were on fire, right? I felt like I still am on fire. That never stopped. But I think even more so, there was just more of a energy of like, go, 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 go. That was when we were all allowed out and are doing our thing. And, the holidays and all of those things, that was a chance for us to review and check in with ourselves. Am I living in my truth? Is this something, a question I ask myself and my clients all the time when we're analyzing and understanding this current situation that they're in is, if you can't see yourself with this person, in this job, in this city, in this situation for more than 30 years, or at the minimum 30 years, this may not be the right situation for you. And I really feel this is a similar situation. So we have this beautiful, beautiful sextile. And it's formed with the divine feminine goddess Venus in the sign of Cancer, and the moon in Cancer, and the moon rules the sign of Cancer. And this is all about nurturing the mother, the home, nostalgia. The United States is a Cancer sun. Okay? So it's time for us to get our shit together. That's really what the universe is saying. It's time to get it together. It's time to step into your truth. It's time to start being cognizant of your own life. I think one thing that I've noticed, and it's been a consistent trend, is there's either the person that is monitoring their own life, handling their own situation. This is all North Node Gemini stuff here too. Handling their own life, handling their own situations, dealing with the direct locality around them and what they should be doing to elevate and bring their life up a notch, level up, as we say. And then there's a person who is still clinging to the past, and they're holding themselves back by clinging to the past. That's another thing that can be dangerous with this type of Venus moon placement, is if you're clinging too hard to the past. It's look at the past, analyze, understand, actually internalize, is this nurturing me? Is this worth it to me? Is this worth it to me? Material worth? Is this worth my time? Is this worth my effort? And if it's not quality, that's another thing. Taurus moons love quality. Trust me, if any of you have a Taurus moon in your life, they know all the brands that are relevant right now. Because, I mean, not saying that anything branded is, only of quality, but that tends to be, that's the energy. I have a second house moon, similar shit, where it's like I would prefer quality over buying 20 of the same thing over a 10-year process. This is Uranus and Taurus. So what are some active steps that you all should be taking right now to prep for this energy? What is something that you should be doing? And the first thing is really taking time out to meditate, taking time out for your own spiritual practice, taking time out for yourself, even if you don't want to meditate, sit in silence and feel yourself and feel your own needs and why certain things are happening to you, and like seeing, okay, where in me is this manifesting this in the outside world? You can do this through yoga or exercise or swimming or your hobbies. There's ways to channel it, but we have to spend the time in solitude sometimes to really feel and process our emotions. And that's really what Cancers do. Trust me, I'm Cancer rising, and I'm sure if any of you have Cancer in your big three, Sun, Moon, Rising, you know that you need alone time to sit and process the way things are going in order to then move forward. And that's water cardinal energy. Cancer is a cardinal sign. Cancer is a leader, but it first must internalize and process before it moves forward. So with these two energies working together, it's on us to use our divine feminine qualities, use that receptivity, use that connection to source, use our intuition to make decisions for ourselves on what's quality in our own lives. And we need to be doing that as we enter into the fall, because it's not going to get a ton easier in terms of the outside world. But the thing you must, and I was saying this earlier today in another conversation, the thing you must realize is that the only thing you have control over is yourself and your self-worth. And in order for things to materialize in the outside world, you have to believe it first. You have to let go of limiting beliefs. And that's really also, I'm going to pop over to the South Node in Sagittarius. That is also going to be making a semi-square with the North, with the South Node and Uranus and Taurus. So a semi-square is not as hard of an aspect, as a soft aspect, what we call them in astrology, but it's an annoyance, but it's an annoying situation. It's a strange and difficult and challenging and sudden situation that will propel you to remove something that is holding you back or limiting your growth and expansion, and also it's enabling you to internalize limiting beliefs about yourself so that you cannot grow and expand and clean up, what is around you in order to fulfill this, this nodal path that we all have for the next couple of years. So this really is a time of transformation of our values. So this really is a time of transformation of our values, guys. This is really a time that you want to make sure that you are really in line with your truth. And truth is found through your intuition. And that's what that Venus moon sextile is saying to us. and annoying sudden situations may pop up that trigger certain things for you to make a change in the right direction of where you need to go. So thank you so much all for watching my Uranus and retrograde horoscopes. Please, please, please check out the link below. I'm going to be putting up Aries through Pisces, all the 12 signs, and in what specific house it's happening for your rising sign. And you can also see the energies for your sun and your moon. And so I'll be done over video. So I haven't done these before. I hope you all enjoy them. Check out premium horoscopes below. And thank you so much. I will see you all in the live stream tomorrow. Don't forget, check it out. Subscribe, click the bell. I'm also live streaming on Facebook, also live streaming on Twitch. I put all those links below as well. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Adama, your astrologer, and this was Lilith Astrology. Bye.